Raids have intensified across parts of the West Bank, including here in Bethlehem. The sounds of explosions and gunfire are now heard nightly across the West Bank in what Israeli officials say is part of their counter-terrorism operations. They are occurring a lot more often since October 7th. They are intensifying and the frequency is increasing. And with them comes a number of arrests. Thousands of arrests have occurred since October. And Palestinian authorities say that there have been nearly 200 deaths in the West Bank since October 7. Now, even before this, it was already the deadliest year on record for Palestinian deaths in the West Bank, reaching around 400. The violence in this area, locals tell me, is getting worse. Many are afraid to leave their homes, particularly when night falls. They're scared of violence reaching their streets. Some have told me they have now even left the area of the West Bank indefinitely, moving to places like Jordan because they say they fear that a new front in Israel's war could open up here. Now, when it comes to hostages, the Israel Prime Minister has alluded to some movement on that. He was scarce on the details of negotiations of releasing hostages, but he says he may be able to come up with a deal with Hamas. He did confirm that negotiations are taking place with the United States, Egypt and Qatar as well. Qatar has been a major player in this. Qatar has hosted the headquarters of the political wing of Hamas for decades. So they have been crucial in these negotiations of releasing hostages, and they have been successful in the past. We saw 4 hostages released by Hamas from Gaza last month, but that was before the Israeli invasion. Qatar has previously warned that a ground invasion in Gaza would complicate the release of hostages from Gaza. Now, Israel's Prime Minister says, though, that the ground invasion in Gaza is what has prompted a push forward in the negotiations of releasing hostages. However, there are reports now that Hamas says that they will suspend any talks or deals on releasing hostages from Gaza, considering the constant bombardments of hospitals in Gaza, particularly Al-Shifa Hospital. Now, while all of this is going on, of course, the families of the hostages have been protesting across parts of Israel, and some of them are saying that the constant bombardments of the Gaza Strip is hindering the survival of their loved ones.